Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here. Welcome to this week's edition of Arrows Out. You thought I was going to say Meaningful Monday, didn't you? I've been thinking, really, what makes life meaningful? Arrows out makes life meaningful. When the arrows are in and we're only thinking about ourselves, then that's a little bit selfishness. And if selfishness is the key to feeling empty, then selflessness must be the key to feeling fulfilled. I want to share a story with you. I think it was Dieter Uchtdorf that said, by becoming the answer to someone's prayer, we often find the answers to our own. This is a story about a good friend, very successful businessman, family man, young, in his mid-30s. His name is Edward. Edward helped with the benefit of his father, started a business, they grew it. Edward's taken it to another level, he sold it. As part of it, he's still involved in the day-to-day operations, but he's arrived. And the enemy of thriving is what? Arriving. And when you sell your business, you can't help it, but you start to lose a little bit about purpose. And when you start to lose purpose, you start to question. When you start to question, it becomes all about you. What am I going to do? What am I going to do now? What does this mean to me? And the arrows are all in. And Edward was struggling in that. And he was asking good questions. How can I do to help the world? And where can I go here? And where can I go? But by shifting just a little bit, can I be the answer to somebody's prayer today? Or can I see something that I wouldn't normally see today that I can be grateful for? Or that I could actually be involved and do something with? So he says, Lee, I have to tell you something. You know, our housekeeper's been with us for about 7 years. She's from the Ukraine. She has family back in Ukraine. I walked in on her the other day and she was sobbing. I asked what I could do to help. She said, well, my daughter and her husband, their 7-year-old son, her grandson, were stuck in Ukraine. They found a way out, but they didn't have the money to get out. They needed $10,000. What did Edward do? Just what you and I would do. Put his credit card down and said, let's get him out. Let's get him out. I'll do whatever it takes. And of course, with much gratitude, she said, thank you, thank you, thank you. They did it, and away it started. It wasn't as easy as just paying for it. Now they had to do the logistics and get them moving around the world, literally, to where they finally ended up in, of all places, on the border of Mexico in Tijuana. And the border was going to be closed that night at midnight. And they were number 407, and they said that only 400 more could get in. But a small miracle happened that night, and they were able to cross the border. Then they got him from there on the west coast all the way over to the northeast coast. And when they walked into Edward's home, he and his wife and his children were there to greet him. They were so grateful. Now, as Edward's telling me this, he's choking up. He's choking up, and he says, Lee, I am alive. I am alive. He said, arrows out. You see, helping one person may not change the world, but it could change the world for one person. And by becoming the answer to someone's prayer, we often find the answers to our own. Now, what did they say? After a couple of day and a half of sleeping, they got up energetic and came out and said, put us to work. We owe you. We want to show you. We want to go to work. How can we work? He was the man was a carpenter. Their daughter was a nurse. They found places for them to start working. And their son, her grandson, the school said, you can come for free for the next 2 months, and we'll help integrate you back into what's going on. Edward said, I am alive. You know, selfless giving unto others represents one's true wealth. It is really all about that meaningfulness. By being meaningful. So here's my thought. There's no way we can give all the good the world needs. But the world needs all the good that we can give. Let's make life meaningful this week. Arrows out. If you can share a story Would you open your eyes and start listening around where there's opportunities that you can share? Post them here. Go into Facebook to our site, post them there. Let's start sharing these stories of Arrows Out. I look forward to talking to you next week. Bye-bye.